Hello darlings and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Annie. Yeah, before we move on, I would like to say thank you to all my old and new subscribers. If you're new and just passing by for the first time, please, what are you waiting for? Do not leave without clicking on the subscribe button down below and click on the notification bell because it will notify you of any time I upload a new video. So guys, today's video is like a makeup video. Yes, a makeup video where, for those who don't know, I just started the makeup school not too long ago. 2-3 weeks into my lecture, our second lockdown began and we are forced to stay home till whenever the lockdown is eased. So with that being said, little stuff I have learned from my makeup school, I'm going to apply it here. Let's see how far I have learned. And yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a chit chat while I do my makeup, and I'm going to be trying on an outfit too because this video is like a transformation from basic to baddie. Let's see how well I can do with that. And so before we go on, I always like to do my brush off camera because it is always very difficult for me. It's better I do it off camera before I come for the main thing here. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's get right into this video. And like I said, we're going to be having a chit chat, but I'm going to be using a voiceover for that chit chat. So guys, let's get right into it. So darlings, I'm going to be starting with my eyes because doing my eyeshadow has been one of my biggest challenge ever. So the little I've learned, I'm going to apply it here. Please note, this is not a professional makeup. It is just the best way I can do my makeup. Please manage it anyhow you see it. So guys, like I said, there's a small story, like a gist for you guys. This story I saw on a blog on Instagram and I learned it's a life story, as in a true life story. So I'm going to read it out for you guys to tell me your take on what happened to this family. The story goes like this. My parents are high school sweethearts who started dating at the age of 16. They dated for 4 years, and along the line, my mother got pregnant with my elder sister who is now 39, and my father had to do the right thing and dropped out of medical school, and they got married. So they were working and my childhood was very normal. My father worked, my mother stayed at home taking care of me and my sisters. My dad was always present in our lives, and I and my sisters, we were daddy's girls. We were very attached to him, and I in particular was very close to him. We had really deep bond. When I was 13, I was diagnosed with leukemia and he never left my side. My dad was my everything. He was a very nice man. He taught me how to drive and walked me down the aisle 3 years ago when I got married. My parents were very into each other. They loved each other and everybody saw them as the perfect couple. My dad always took my mom out. They were very nice and people envied their relationship. I never saw them fighting for once. My dad was single-handedly raised by his father. His mother died while giving birth to him. Oh. So here's the main story. In June this year, I bought a 23andMe kit for myself and dad. I thought that it would be cool to see if we had any relatives on grandma's side, since we don't know anything about her much, and we both did the test together. And I found out that I had to have brothers and that we share the same father. We were honestly confused, I mean myself and dad. I and dad didn't understand that at all. We thought that this was a mistake. We told more about this and she froze. She started crying. We pressured her a bit more, and that is when she confessed about her 11-year-old affair with one of my dad's friends. It was our neighbor at a certain point of our lives, and he was in the same class as dad and mom. I remember seeing him around when I was a kid. He was a very close friend of the family. Dad was in denial. He thought this was a mistake. I and my sisters ended up doing the test at a hospital 3 days later. The results arrived. No one matched with my dad. He was not our father. Wow. For the first time in 30 years of my life, I saw my dad cry. Not a normal cry, sobbing like a kid. We tried to talk to him. He got up, grabbed his keys and left. We tried to call like 100 times and he didn't answer. My mom was having a panic attack, so my oldest sister took her to the hospital. We didn't hear from dad for 3 whole days. We searched for him everywhere. Eventually, my grandpa found him at the family fishing cabin. He had hanged himself. Oh my God. He didn't leave any notes on anything like that. In 9 days, I discovered that my mom had an 11-year-old affair, that my dad wasn't my biological father, and that he took his own life. It broke me. His funeral was another mess. My dad's side of the family got into a fight with my mom's side of the family. My grandpa and uncles ended up kicking my mom out of the funeral. It was a disaster. The first time I saw my grandpa crying as well. It was something I didn't wish I saw. He entered into a really deep depression after that, and he barely speaks anymore. After the funeral, I and my sisters couldn't look at Mo anymore. We just couldn't. I can't look at my sisters in the eyes as well. I blame myself every day for suggesting that stupid test. Thanksgiving this year is the first time we didn't celebrate as a family in 33 years. I can't look at my mother anymore. She spent her days staring at the wall. Her side of the family is pressuring me and my sisters to reestablish contact, but we just couldn't. My sisters are not speaking to her too since the funeral. I found out that I'm pregnant last week. I and my husband have been trying for the last 2 years and I am not even happy. I feel so hopeless. I feel broken. Sometimes I start to think about my dad and my heart looks like it's about to explode. I miss him so much. Has anyone been in this kind of situation before? So guys, that is the story. This is really sad and heartbreaking. Apparently this happened in the US. Guys, oh my God, I don't know what to say. I cannot just imagine how those kids are feeling. Even the woman herself, how she's feeling, thinking that she caused the death of her beloved husband, and the grandfather who could not talk anymore. Kai, this is very, very heartbreaking. I can't just imagine. After all these years, finding out that your kids are not really your kids. Can you imagine children that you're so attached to and all? Well, from the comments I read, some people think that maybe the problem is with the man. Maybe the man might be infertile, then the woman did this to cover up for the man, all that. But she should have come clean, or they should have done the test, or maybe they should have just discussed about it, because I don't understand. It means that when they were young, during that time they were dating, when they were 16 and all that, that was when this woman was having an affair with the best friend, and I think that was when she conceived these children, 4 girls. Oh shit. And of recent, it seems this kind of situation is very rampant, where men find out that their kids are not their biological kids. But why is this happening? This is actually not fair. Wow, things are really happening, guys. Yes, I know men do this too. They have kids aside wedlock, they conceal kids, they hide kids and their second wives and all that. But the cases of women putting kids that are not their husband's kids on them is becoming very too common these days. I've heard a lot of stories. Wow, God help us all. Guys, what do you think about the story? It's sad, right? Please leave your comment at the comment section below. So that is all for this story. So guys, back to my makeup. So what do you think about my makeup? Am I doing a good job? Well, like I told you all, this is not a professional makeup. I'm not an expert. I'm just managing. So I think I didn't do bad after all, right? So like I said, after this makeup, I'm going to be doing a dress up, like putting on an outfit. You know, we are on lockdown and some of us tend to play dress up a lot. Yeah, so I'll be doing a dress up after the makeup. And also, this is my vlogmas day 4. Yes, day 4 of my vlogmas. You know, I just started partaking in the vlogmas 2020. So this is day 4 for me. So I do hope you enjoy watching the rest of the video. Please watch to the end to see my outfits. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is. Makeup all done. Now time to put on my wig and my outfits. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride.